Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. If you are watching this, then somehow through a miracle, my lazy butt actually uploaded this. But I'm going to be talking about my current project car. This is a 1992 Mazda Miata. So all the Miata people are already in their heads. Why would you buy a 1.6 liter? We'll get to the engine in a second, but let me explain why I bought a Miata in the first place. We all know that Miata is always the answer, but I was just looking for a fun Sunday cruiser that looks nice, it's part of the 90s Japanese culture, and just reliable. So I wasn't really worried about horsepower, so that's why the Miata seemed like a good choice. My goal for this car is really to make it look like it came out from the anime Initial D. So that really just means period correct mods and period correct aesthetics. Yeah, you might call me a weeb for it, but I like how these cars look. 90s aesthetic was clean. So that brings me to my car. I recently came across this car on a Facebook Market for really cheap actually, and it only had a few problems listed, but later on, obviously, I found some more. The original vendor only mentioned a blown radiator, but because I live in the Midwest, this thing was covered in rust. Rust that went through the floor, through the fenders, but for the price he was giving it up, and the fact that I could probably fix it for dirt cheap, I took it up. So now we come to the best reason I bought this car, and yes, it's a 1.6 liter, and I originally wanted to put independent throttle bodies, but this thing came with a big old spinny boy, a turbo, so that was worth the car itself. Plus it comes with a standalone ECU, which is just a bonus. So, first things first, I replaced the radiator, bought a new one from Napa, put it in, took like maybe an hour, and I also had to replace the throttle body because that bolt was stripped and the car was idling really high. But other than that, found out that this car was leaking oil everywhere and I fell in love with it. Now, this is my project. So, what does the future of my car look like? Well, first things first, I have to fix up those rust holes because I get a weird draft while driving. Other than that, I'm gonna fix up the paint. Probably gonna go for an all white, get new rims, new tires. The car's already on aftermarket suspension. I might lower it a bit more. I might switch out the 1.6 liter for a 1.8 liter. But for right now, I'm just trying to get her on the road as much as possible. Really enjoy her. Make the most out of a project car. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, maybe subscribe if you like what you saw. If this blows up, maybe I can quit my day job. That would be awesome. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with this cold start of my car. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time.